actually mentioned it in one of my videos, but I am currently on summer break right now from school. So that's why I've been uploading videos more often than usual, because I have nothing else to do. There was a thing that happened right before school ended, like in June, I think. And it was an English class. It was the last assignment of the year. What we had to do was, there's a thing, I forget what it was called. It's like, there's this sort of like a speech thing people do, like specifically younger people do, is they will go up on stage, and what they'll do is they'll like tell a story about their life, usually having some kind of moral. I think usually is the thing is they learned something from that and they gained something out of that story. Most of the time they're comedic, but sometimes they can be serious, but most of the time they're comedic, because that's everything nowadays. That was the last assignment. The last assignment we had to do last year, as in June this year, was to come up with a story. Well, a true story about our lives. And here's the thing about me in school. And if you're from school and you know me, this is not exactly a surprise. I don't say anything at all, really. I sort of just like sit there and I'm in my own little world, which is weird because in my videos, and if you look at the podcast or the gaming videos, I don't shut up. That's sort of the deal. So the fact that there's The fact that there's an entire project based off of speak to the audience freaked me out a little bit. It's like, I don't do that. I mean, I do it now, but I'm looking at a camera with a blinding light in the back. This is too bright. How do I fix this? There we go. Daddy's got you. Look at this orb. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I don't remember. But you know, you had to do it. You had to do this entire thing. What was my plan? My life is so uninteresting and boring. I have no, like, whoa, look at this cool thing I did stories. I just don't have any of those. So I had to think. If I can't tell an impressive story, I can tell a cringe story. I know that word gets tossed around, the word cringe. That like, oh, try not to cringe challenge. But no, my life is full of these, just like stupid moments that I was me being an idiot. Because I was, and I still am to some extent. This is the story I told to the class. We went up there, we all had to present. First day presentations, I was like the fifth person to go, fifth or third or fifth. And I went up there, and in front of the class, me being the person who never talks, this is a story I told, and this is a true story. Alright, so, a long time ago, back when I was in kindergarten, my mom told me, Mikey, you need to raise your hand and volunteer more often. And I thought, alright, just raise my hand, that's easy, right? So back then in kindergarten we had a thing called general music class. I don't know if this is a thing, but we had a class basically just music. We'd sing and dance, whatever, I don't know. And I was just sitting there, not paying attention, as I usually do in school. And teacher goes, just something, and then just the phrase. Just something along the lines of, any volunteers? And me, I was just like, I just raised my hand. Not really thinking about it. So yeah, then the teacher says, alright Mikey, come on up. And just then, I realized, I just volunteered to do something for a talent show, because we're doing a talent show in music class that we were supposed to prepare for a week. I just volunteered to go first, and I had nothing planned. So the logical thing to do, because this was music class, the logical thing to do, because this was kindergarten, and me being the person I am, the logical thing I could do, just start crying and freak out, and there you go. Just look into the void of space and time in the classroom. Just go. But I wasn't that smart. This is me as a kindergartner, which is like, what, 5 or 6 years old? My genius idea was to say, this is the Mikey dance. And this is what I did in front of the class in kindergarten. And then I did it again when I was presenting the thing. And I did this. You do this, you do this, and then at one point I remember I was just like, you do this, and there it is, that's what I did. And I don't remember what happened after that. I think I just sat down and then we had to do it again. We had to do another act like a week later, And I practiced Row 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 Your Boat on a xylophone for a week. So I wouldn't have to do the Mikey dance again. I'm out of breath. How am I out of breath from doing that? What's the moral? So what's the moral of the Mikey dance? What can be taken away from this? Or why did I present this? Because you're supposed to learn something from these stories, right? I mean, the moral could be don't raise your hand for everything. That's one thing. But then in the end, I traded that off for just shutting up and not doing anything. So what did I learn from this? It took me until last year, as in June, where the teacher said, hey, present something, present a story. And I was like, okay, cringe story, Mikey dance, that's a good one. And I learned something while writing for that. What I learned from that is you gotta embrace your past mistakes. You gotta, whatever you did in the past, you look on that as being, oh, that was embarrassing. Because I look back on the Mikey dance now, I think it's hilarious. So you have to embrace those, because those kind of things, if I kept raising my hand for everything, there would be more Mikey dances. Instead, I shut off, which is not what I was supposed to do. In the end, that story, the Mikey dance, helped me in the end, the Mikey dance helped me become who I am now. And I did the Mikey dance. I made an idiot out of myself in the class, and I couldn't tell if this was fake laughter or real laughter, but I like to believe it was real. And I think then people laughed when I told that story. And I'm pretty sure people laughed while I did the Mikey dance back when it happened originally. So in the end, there's still a little bit of the Mikey dance in me today.